Ready? Okay. Good morning. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody? It's not even on. Okay. So, welcome to SecureWV. For those that have been here in the past, it has been HackerCon. We've changed the name, trying to change it up a little bit this year. The 304 Geeks put it on. If you want to know who those people are, the board is Rick Hayes. He's the bearded guy outside. I'm Benny, Wayne, Steve. Is Steve in here? No, Steve's outside. Okay. Rob Dixon and Justin. Where's Justin? Justin. Okay. Captain Sexy. So, that is the board. We changed, I guess we elected new officers back in January. So who are the 304 Geeks? For those that are from West Virginia, you kind of get the 304. It's the area code. So basically, that is who we are. A few years ago, Rob, Bill, Matt, and John, and a couple other people decided to put together a 304 Geeks group and to actually get people in IT together. And they created HackerCon. Yay, HackerCon. Boris, it's not the same without Boris. Okay, so what is HackerCon? Well, HackerCon's a state of mind. And here's my soapbox. The slide's a little bit later, but this is the best place to do it. If you think that we hack people just because hacker is in the name, you're an idiot. So, we do not do that. We are here to show people what the bad guys do. If you don't know what they do, how can you defend against it? So if you don't know your enemy, you cannot defend against those. So, really, we're here to see the tech hurdles and overcome it, use whatever tech we need to get the job done, and of course, having a blast. So, SecureWV, what's SecureWV? Pretty much the same thing. The only difference is it's a little more general. So instead of everybody talking about exploits and here's how we owned a box and here's how you can defend against that, we're actually going to have some new things this year. We've got someone talking about a Raspberry Pi. We've got the folks from Morgantown coming down doing drones. That sounds fantastic. They're going to be here today at 4. So here's we are not hackers. Again, most of the people that come to this, or all of us that put it on, we are security professionals. We are there to make sure that people don't do this. You know, we want to make sure that people don't hack your stuff. So, we are on the interwebs as SecureWV.com. Most of you guys have seen that. I'm going to move. Is that all right, Adrian? I'm a mover. So, the IRC channels are not up and running right now. I haven't got the server going yet. I mean, they're there. You're just not going to see anybody on it. 304 Geeks blog spot. That is the actual 304 Geeks blog, of course. Facebook, we have SecureWV and 304 Geeks. We also have HackerCon Facebook pages. On Twitter, we have SecureWVCon. If you want to post on Twitter, use the hashtag SecureWV so that people will know what's going on. And then the 304 Geeks, our group there. And again, like I said, the IRC channels, they're not really up and running right now. They are, but I just haven't logged into them yet for a while. Okay, our sponsors this year, and we really couldn't do this without them. Greenbrier, the wireless, they're the ones hosting that. And they're right out there. If you want to talk to them, go right ahead. If you want any of the swag that they've brought with them, they've brought t-shirts, hats, all kinds of stuff, you're going to have to do crap. They brought hula hoops. I have no idea, but it's going to get crazy. Okay, so along with Greenbrier, and of course the hotel staff, thank you guys, Suddenlink has given us a fat pipe into the hotel just for our conference. Greenbrier has connected to it. So, please, this isn't a chance to download all your favorite songs. This isn't really free. We will stop you if we have to. Again, Greenbrier will do it. So, Decisive, Trusted Sec, Infusion Points, they are all sponsors this year. If you haven't heard of Decisive, I work for Decisive. A couple of guys that I work with are coming in. They're going to have a great talk tomorrow called My Little Pony. It's going to be hilarious. I've already seen part of it, and it's freaking cool. We also have some friends that gave smaller donations, but we're still glad for them. Canal IT Services, Tim in the back. Schumann, McCuskey, and Slicer, law firm. They've done printing. They've set up CDs. Steve's not here. Steve and Wayne work for Schumann, and then Superior Office, Jim, raise your hand. Yeah. They do all kinds of stuff. So why are we really here? You can't really tell it, and I apologize, but these are actual live maps. I took screenshots of them if you want to. That one's Norse, and this one down here I believe is FireEye. So, or maybe that's the FireEye up there. Anyway, yeah, hey, you get the idea. This crap's happening. If you go to these sites, you're going to see this stuff happening all the time. So, couple of changes. So here's the schedule for today. I'm just going to move this a tad bit. Okay, so this is the welcome, of course. First class in here, it's not really, well, it's a class at the talk. Ed's going to be talking about the Cantana. We've got parts. Hopefully everyone brought Pringles cans like we said to do. And if not, then you're going to get your parts to connect it. There you go. We found a little problem. Can I see the Pringles can for a second?
It's got Pringles.
If you don't have a Pringles can, if you go out here, take a right, there's a convenience store. Guess what they have? Pringles. But we're probably going to have to cut it short because the screws that we have, I can't reach my hand all the way in there. And I don't even know if I cut it halfway if I could. But we'll work on that as we adapt, adopt, and improve, right? So, also with that, starting at 10 is the intro to Linux. That'll be next door here. We've got 2 rooms next door. We've got a classroom and a hangout area. The hangout area lounge is where the Adrian's lockpicks are. If you want to see some cool stuff, did you bring the Raspberry Pi ones?
I bought the tutorial system that has Raspberry Pi. I also bought the scored 4-person player versus player lockpick game.
Nice.
Also lockpicks in a little black bag on one table. Feel free to break those out. We'll put them back later on. If anybody needs to buy picks, talk to me later on. I got some that I can sell.
Yeah, and don't steal the picks off the table. Yeah, try not to bust them. If you do, talk to Adrian, and maybe you can buy one and give one up. So then we'll break for lunch at noon. Food is on your own for today and tomorrow and Sunday. You can go out here, take a right, and there's a little, like I said, the convenience store, or if you take a left, within walking distance, there's a couple of restaurants. So then at 2, the new stuff, the speakers are going to start in here, and that's Mark and Brandon. They're going to talk about new ideas that they have on network segmentation and some other security issues. Then Brandon's going to stay on and do Security Onion. Basically, he's going to get you set up with it. Should be able to download it. It's not that big of an ISO. And Brandon and Mark both work with me. Then Mark's coming in at 9 for the drones. And then Tim's going to do a talk on just general security. So the bash scripting class, that's the first change. Lee will not be able to make it this year, so I'm going to be teaching the bash class. So I apologize up front. I am not as cool as Lee. So Saturday, we've got at 10 instead of Brandon, Tim is going to give his second talk, which is, for those that aren't from Charleston, we had a thing here called Top of Rock. It was a great structure. He actually set up a security system off of Raspberry Pis and some HD cameras to catch people breaking into the place. Problem is, didn't help. They ended up tearing the place. The owners ended up tearing the place down. Sorry, I gave away his punchline. And then tomorrow we had planned to have a panel at 5 on building community laboratories. That fell through, so Tom Moore and a couple other guys are going to have a blue team talk panel in here. So, and that's going to be, we won't have a class at that time either. It'll just everybody be in here. So, okay. We've got the Lockpick Village. It's, like I said, it's over here in this little room. The Hacker Village will be set up. The actual place will be beside registration. That's where the server is going to reside. That won't be coming online until tomorrow morning. Then in the network, you're going to see, or you have to find, a BSD box. If you find it and you get into it, you have to put your name in a text file under Etsy SecureWV. SecureWV has to be the file name. If you can do it, you get a black badge. It says HackerCon, but the black badge will be honored by SecureWV or HackerCon. So this will get you in the door every year after that. Okay? But again, you got to find it, you got to break it. Good luck. There's also a very top secret, super secret one. If you can find that one, you get a black badge as well. I'm not telling you anything on that one. So the CTF this year, we call it a CTF, but it's actually Adrian's King of the Network, or Network King of the Hill. I have better equipment this year, so hopefully within 30 seconds we won't break wireless. You need to register by Sunday at 9, and all it is just let us know who's doing it, because the winner of that gets a black badge. If you're a team, you got to figure out who gets the black badge. We'll give you the black badge. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if anyone saw this from last year. They light up. Okay. I forgot mine this year, but all the staff, all the 304 geeks from last year have ours. So, and I believe this is from someone from SkyDogCon helped us with this. So, now, a little bit of housekeeping. This is, even though this is a general conference, we're going to be doing some stuff that is, there's going to be some tools flying around. We're not as bad as like bad conferences, but hey, the network is the network. If you're surfing crap that you shouldn't be surfing, and someone else, owns you, I'm sorry, you've been warned. If you're running Kali, and we're going to talk about this a little bit later, please change the password. My first HackerCon, I didn't know this. I've only been in security for 5 or 6 years. So I went around, by the time I got to the third one, Rob was going around busting people during the CTF who had Kali open that hadn't changed their passwords. And I'm like, that's beautiful. So if you use a personal or a work laptop on these things and something happens, they accidentally hit you, you get all responsibility. You've been warned. Is that the third? Because I know I put it on social media. So, on the light side, help those who have questions. If you have never seen this before, my first HackerCon 6 years ago, I didn't even know what Backtrack was. But there was a lot of good people that sat down and took the time to sit there and go over it with me. If you have any issues whatsoever, let us know. Okay? If you look for the big, tall, fat, bald guy, or the bearded dude with the Hawaiian shirt, either one of us we can help you out. There will probably be pictures, so if you don't want to be in the pictures to be on the website for next year or any social media, don't get in the frame. Raise your hand and say, whoa, I don't want to do that. We understand. It's not, I totally understand. Serious note, we have a couple of high school kids here today, and we're going to have more tomorrow. Let's show them that we are a great community and be respectful of them. Okay, the cool stuff. These are the t-shirts this year. Small, medium, large, extra large are $20. 2X and extra fat for me are $25. That's because they charge us extra. And we don't have them yet. They should be arriving any minute. So hopefully by lunch. If you want to just hold off, that's fine. You can pay by card or cash or whatever. So yeah, the CTF, we've got all those. If you want to get into the regular SecureWV network, it's the password is the password is SecureWV all lowercase. Okay. So the hotel has a restaurant and bar. You guys probably saw it coming in. They serve breakfast and dinner. There are several establishments, like I said earlier, around here. A couple of within walking distance, or if you drive a little ways, that's fine. So one thing I also wanted to mention so tonight, I know I say so a lot. I apologize. I was a technical trainer for years too, and I still do it. For the speaker and vendor meet and greet this evening, it'll be in here. And for the hackathon tomorrow night, we hope that you'll go out and get something to eat. Don't bring food back in here unless you get it in the hotel food bar. But then come back, and we're just going to sit around and go over stuff we've learned that day. It's very rare that you get to sit down and actually BS with the speakers, so this is the opportunity. As they stay, if they can, this will be a great chance to actually just sit down and talk with some of these folks. Maybe there's something in the class that you didn't understand, or you want extra help on. Okay. So you're probably going to see some stuff that you're like, man, why didn't they do this? Well, hold that thought. And on Sunday, we're going to give you the opportunity to let us know. If you think you might want to talk next year, it's everybody, it's wide open, then let us know. We're also trying to redo or restart the monthly meetings, 3 or 4 Geek monthly meetings here in Charleston. So if you're interested in that, let us know. If nothing else, you can go to the Facebook page, the Google Groups page, or didn't put that earlier, but just look for 3 or 4 Geeks or SecureWV on the Google Groups, and you can find it. And then you can come to a meeting if you want. Like I said, if you want to help next year plan this wonderful event, then definitely we would love the help. So, any questions? How many people this is the first time? Not bad. How many people are like, what have I gotten into? Yeah. You guys, no. You guys know. Okay. So, honestly, this is a lot of fun. If you've never done anything like this before, you're gonna feel like you've been hit with a fire hose. But don't worry. A couple of times it'll be fine. The cost this year was $50. We're going to try and keep that in the years following. And we're going to probably stay here. Just depends. So that, and hopefully we'll have announcements on when we're doing it next year by Sunday. No questions? None? Okay, where are the bathrooms? Okay, there's some paper cups. There should be some bathrooms right out here. If you go down the hall a little as it splits, there should be bathrooms right there. Is that right? There's bathrooms right over here. If you go all the way to the corner, keep going. Is that right? Did I get it right? Okay. Excellent. So like I said, if you guys have any questions, anything, just let us know. First class will be in about 45 minutes. We wanted this year to actually have we've never really had a welcome to HackerCon. We just start with it. As we just wanted to make sure that everybody understood what the game plan. So, okay, well, see you back here at 10. And again, the class will start over here in the next room for the Intro to Linux.